Dear friends, welcome. We're feeling like 70s powerlifters today because we are testing base strength AI, which is Alexander Bromley. He's another creator on YouTube. He has dipped his toes into the AI world, quote unquote. The AI training stuff isn't really AI the way that, like ChatGPT is, but it still has some type of artificial intelligence to it. All that to say, we're jumping in. We're gonna do 4 weeks of 70s Powerlifter, which is one of his programs. You can also find it on Boost Camp, but you can find the AI version on his app, Base Strength AI. We're gonna test it out. I wanted to do a little bit more volume because I'm coming off of quite a high intensity block. And then instead of following the program all the way through, just do a little bit of a volume block and then switch to a more traditional powerlifting block. Partially because I want to keep variety on these vlogs, but also because that kind of fits the mold a little bit more. So today we've got bench press. The core tenets of 70s powerlifter is volume. It is a lot of volume. So if you're not familiar with like any of these AI apps, I've done some videos on Juggernaut AI, which I really enjoyed. This seems to take a very similar approach. You get a readiness score, you get a body weight, you get sleep quality, and you can adjust all those variables. So it's a little bit further than just a PowerPoint or a Google Doc that has your information on it, or a PDF that you download from one of your favorite influencers. There's one step further in that it takes into account your recovery, your readiness, all that type of stuff. So since it's my first day, we've got questions like, how's your sleep? How's your soreness? I'm feeling good. I'm coming off of a vacation. I'm just gonna go with pretty standard across the board, just to give myself a little bit of a baseline. And today we've got 4x10 on comp bench. It has written wide grip bench. I'm gonna substitute that with Larsen Press. Bromley's really good about letting you know that you can substitute accessories depending on what your overall goals are. So for me, that's gonna be Larsen Press. Close grip incline, we'll probably keep that. 4 sets of 10 on all three of those. So that's 12 sets of bench press. That's a lot. That's more than I've ever done in a long time. Lat pull downs, seal rows, barbell curls. So yeah, we're gonna warm up a little bit. Let's see, it's 225. Which I think is 60% of my 1 RM. So we'll see what that is. We may get around 220 based on the kilos, but I'm excited. Back at the best gym in Georgia, DNA Strength. Coming off of a week of vacation, which was great. Had to dodge a hurricane, but I'm super excited to be back in the gym, so let's get after it. Warming up is gonna be a little different here because we're capping out at 225. So might do one set here, one set with a yellow, and then just go for it. Yeah. It's always interesting coming back to the bench press after a layoff. I haven't benched probably since 10 days was my last bench press session. So I find that bench, other than deadlift and squat, you need a little bit more time to re-engage with the technique. It could just be personal for me. Not saying that felt bad, but it definitely does feel weird. I mean, this is so close to our working weight. It kind of feels like, instead of a warm-up, like a pre-activation potentiation thing. But regardless, I mean, I'm warm. It's hot, so. Alrighty. Should be fun. 4x10. 40 reps. Nice. Got 102.5 on the bar, roughly 225 pounds. 10 reps. I don't even know if I can count that high. I got the gym to myself, so I'm being a little bit of a comedian. Ha ha ha. Yeah, nice. Honestly, pretty easy. I think we're supposed to be around an RPE 6, and I would say that's a 5. So probably a warm-up. Honestly, this is sad, but the thing that's gonna hold me back on 10s is my cardio. Just too fat, too out of shape. But a really good way to build cardio is to do cardiovascular exercise. Not that 10 reps is cardiovascular exercise. It is not, no matter what your favorite heavyweight powerlifter wants to say. But I have also added in direct cardiovascular exercise. I'm doing 10 to 15 minutes of an incline walk post upper body workouts. And then on one of my rest days, I'm doing a 30 to 45 minute incline walk. So it's low impact stuff. So I shouldn't really get that much of a carryover to my weightlifting, to my training. But I should get the adaptation of better cardiovascular fitness and just better cardio health. Because I'm telling you, man, almost 30, kid on the way, your priorities begin to shift. I still want to be the strongest I can possibly be, but I need to be in a healthy framework. I need to be in a body that's going to keep me around for as long as possible. You know, and I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, but you're just checking as many boxes as you can to take some of the risk away. That's all it is. But this life is fleeting. Man, we're getting philosophical on a Monday morning, but that's the truth. So if you're, 18, 19, in your 20s, trust me, I was just like you. Didn't care a lick about cardio, about anything other than looking my best and being as strong as possible. And I don't think there's anything entirely wrong with that. But as priorities change and as you grow, you start to realize there's other things that are important. So I'm adding in cardio. This feels good. We'll see how I feel on set 4. I think the power of these AI training apps comes in on training days. It's very good at taking the information you give it and adjusting. So we were at 225, and that felt like a 5. So I put that in the app, and the app said, okay, time to go up. So we're going 235. That's where real-time feedback can really help. That's what I really like these apps for. Not that they're incredibly programming sophisticated or anything like that, but the real-time feedback is where their value shines. Yeah, that's much better. That's about a 6. Maybe a 5.5, but we'll take that. I could confidently do 4 reps, maybe even 5 reps. That feels good. My bench is just really, really blowing up right now. I'm already thinking about these 10s on squats. Ugh. That's gonna be. Whew. If bench is getting me winded, Lord help us. But pay the price. Pay the price if you want to get better. Oh, also, app bumped me up again. So we're at 242, 110 kilos. Maybe this will be appropriate intensity. Yeah, technically not my best set. Basically just completely lost my arch. But I'm not too worried about that on a volume set. So I think intensity wise, that's probably good. Again, dare I say 6? 6.5? Honestly, the only thing that's making me want to stop is my cardio. Boo. Don't know. Stop me if you've heard this one before. We got bumped up again. I think this is a product of me being not great at singles, but being pretty decent at rep work, because I put in my estimated one rep max, which is based on lower rep work. So I think I based it on my best triple, which was 155, and it gave me 170. So then the percentage was 60%, so it's supposed to be 225. Well, I blew that out of the water. So can't always go off of estimated 1 RMs. It's a good place to start, but then also adding in RPE, using both together, helps you get a better training stimulus. So, all right, this is the last set of competition bench. We'll see how it goes. Let's see if I remember how to bench. Saving the best set for last. Technically, that felt the best. I mean, again, maybe a 7, maybe a 6.5. I don't know. Whew. That cardio, though. I don't know what we'll do. Next up is Larsen. Might throw 100 on there, go back down to the yellow, see how that feels. That's supposed to be a 6 as well, so we'll see. We're running out of bench press angles. All right, I might not talk too much through the Larsen. It's pretty simple. Larsen Press is just competition bench press without leg drive. So you'll see me set up my arch and then remove my legs. The other thing that I think a lot of people get wrong with any type of secondary bench press movement or accessory bench press movement is not bringing at least a modicum of competition pause to the movement. I'm a big believer, if you are going to compete in powerlifting, or you think you might, to pause your bench press. It doesn't have to be 2 seconds, but just a pause on the chest and then a press. It will help you so much, not only knowing where your actual strength is based on competition, but getting ready for that press command, which can shock a lot of people. And you don't want to waste an attempt in competition because you jump the press command. So I like to pause everything, at least a little bit. So that's Larsen Press. This is set 1. We're at 100 kgs, which is about 220. We'll see how it feels. Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. I think we'll probably keep it here. Between a 6 and a 7 again. We'll take it. I'll tell you, the fatigue is definitely more systemic than pectoral. It's not super hot in here, but it's definitely humid. Having a ton of thunderstorms. A ton of thunderstorms in Georgia right now, so the humidity is ridiculous. Yeah, feels nice. Whew, 2 more. That one Someone jumped out at me. Woo! I don't think I took enough break in between. Triceps started cramping. This is a really interesting idea here. So that was third set, 100. Form started to break down. Definitely no way that was a 6. So this is where fluid RP kind of comes in place. Yes, it's a 6, fresh. But is it a 6 for the next set? No. So we're gonna go down to 90 so that we can stay within the RP parameters. It's fluid. And I think that can shake a lot of people because it doesn't feel good taking weight off, ever. But you have to have the long-term view. Week 2, 3, 4, we still got all that work to be done. So you don't want to burn out on week 1 because you're chasing what you think should be an RP6. Rate of perceived exertion. How are you perceiving it on the day? How does the body feel? And that's dangerous if you're newer, or if you have a tendency to opt for safety over progression, I guess. That's not the right way to say it, but if you have a tendency to kind of say, you know what, this should be a little bit easier, it can be dangerous. So RPE is decent if you have the right mindset for it, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I'm still trying to cultivate that mindset. So we're gonna drop down to 90. We got Creed in the headphones. We got one more set. It's now or never. Oh my God, that really sneaks up on you. All right, one more bench press movement. This is a ton of volume. Holy cow. Not for the faint of heart, which may be me, I don't know. This is a new movement. I've done incline before, but never a close grip incline. Not never, but in a long time. So when I'm doing new stuff like this, I like to really feel it out on the first set. And since we got 4 sets, we've got a little bit of room. It's week 1, so we're gonna try with 135. I don't know, I'm pretty beat, pretty tired, so this might be RPE6, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and be honest with the estimation. Definitely more of a warm-up than anything. Oh, I pulled my mic off. So, I don't know, 155 maybe? I don't know. See how that feels. Yeah, I honestly think that's around a 6. One thing I want to say about close grip, there are some in the coaching space or in the fitness influencer space that would have everybody do the exact same close grip standard. So like close grip is pinky on the ring for everybody. I think that's a little reductive. Nothing against those coaches. They have a reason that they do it. But for me, close grip is dependent on your competition bench press grip. And I like to go 2 fingers in from that. Again, personal to me, it's how I coach my athletes. I do change it every now and again, but the standard heuristic that I work off of is your close grip is 2 fingers in from your competition grip. So my competition grip is my 3rd finger. So that means I bring my pinky just past the ring to try and mimic close grip because I'm a broader guy. So if I'm in super tight, 1, I'm not touching my chest. 2, this turns into more of a JM press rather than a close grip. Because in my mind, a close grip is hybrid tricep chest movement. You're still getting chest activation. So it could be just the way that I program it. Some people may program it solely as a tricep movement. But in that case, I would just say program a skull crusher or a JM press. Just the way I do things doesn't have to be the way you do things, but that's my close grip rant for the day. All right, this is the last set. Didn't film the third, but it went well. I'm doing these without wrist wraps for the last two. You know, every now and again I like to test my wrists to see how they're feeling. I've been doing a lot of wrist and forearm work to try and strengthen them, so see if we can get 10. I'm getting tired. We're getting close to failure on that. It's probably an 8. Woo-hoo. That's fatigue, baby. All right, back time. All right, accessory time. Feeling decently fatigued from the primary work. All these are 15s.
Rough.
15s, man.
That's rough, buddy.
It's only 3 sets.
That's still rough. Doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter.
It's a lot. So I got the weight a little bit lower than normal. Just got 90 on here. See how it feels. Whew. Oh boy. Woof. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. We'll probably keep it here. I think we're supposed to be around 6 or 7. Oh man. I'll tell you what, if you're not used to doing rep work, and then you jump into rep work, it's a little bit of a steep learning curve. Dropped down to 80. Only got 14 on the last set at 90, so I want to stay in that rep range. Ooh. Not sure I should be pushing that to failure, but fatigue is just super high. So like past 8 reps, everything's a battle. It's pretty good. We're working hard. Went for the traditional lat pull down implement this time. I've been doing the close grip, the wide grip. I don't know. Something about this program just makes me want to do the regular one, but it does feel weird. I can't get it all the way down to my chest. I'm too pumped. Feels okay. This is the last exercise. I'm at 160 here. Probably filmed the last set. Whew. I'll tell you what, this volume has got me messed up. I think this is more total volume in a session that I've done probably this whole year between the primary and the accessory and the supplemental work. It's gonna get me better, but man, I hate it. Just not good at reps. Whew. All right, last one. Four more. Oh, that's pitiful. Oh my God. I think I might have pushed the accessories a little too hard, just based on program and the program prescription. We live and we learn, man. I'm telling you what, tomorrow's lower body squats, I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to come in with some good energy to try and get that done. I'll talk to you in the car. Day one in the books, my friends. It was good. It was hard. A lot of volume. Like I was saying, more volume than I've done probably this whole year. So, you know, we're gonna see, man. I got squats tomorrow. Something about 4x10 on squats just sounds miserable. But like I said, you got to do some things that you don't like every now and again. It's just finding the balance between things you don't like and things that you're also able to recover from. That's kind of where we're at right now. I like the program, man. Like, it's fun. I got a great chest pump. And I think that if I can recover from it, it will be really solid. But the question is, can I recover from it? I have not done well recovering well. Wow, my brain is broken. I have not done well recovering from a lot of volume in the past. So that's kind of where we're at. If we can recover from it, I think it's going to be very, very valuable. And if not, well, we're going to have to find something else. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any questions about Base Camp AI, I think is what it's called, or Base AI, Base Strength AI, or, you know, any of Bromley's programs, I've done a lot of reviews on Bromley stuff. Check them out on the channel. Subscribe, join the Discord. I'd love to get you to join us and be a part of this strength community that's going to help get you stronger. We've got some great people in there that are willing to sacrifice their time to talk you through technique, loading, unloading, deloading, everything and anything related to strength and powerlifting. So if you're looking for that, join in. It's in the description. Get strong and stay strong.